Hello guys, hello everyone. This is your boy Nkos Corner, the cameraman. In life you gotta think outside the box, do whatever it takes that makes you happy and that has income. Just remember that each and every step you take, there's a progress, even if you don't see it now, but then there is a progress. With love, please subscribe to our channel and thank you.
A story of a young kid, rose in the concrete, flowers never giving, only death through the right script. I had some few killers around me, sinners aligning with the fact that the kid got some gift inside him. So might take through every verse, sparks the silence. No choirs alarm, man, we used to sirens. Blue and red colors are the ones who drove hands. Fist pumps, no brutality of both lands versus turn proper. Down when you shake hands. Enemies don't make a great team, but they pretend, hallucinating words that can sound just to make sense. Tunnel vision, niggas stood out just to television. Kill a dream every time they see that you're on a mission. Couldn't fake my way to the top, so I had to leave them. Measuring times of measures in the psych system. Circle smaller than the thought that I had when I wrote this verse, but I still laid it. Bedtime story.
Yeah, so let me tell you my bedtime story. Hey, yeah. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, so they say without mentioning the distance. Human eyes can see if light doesn't go through an eye, therefore vision is dark, yeah. If you got it by faith, you'll never be astray, but life has its own temptations. Nothing sparks the sky more beautifully like stars when it's dark, yeah. Inhaling, exhaling, my biggest blessing, because all the legends that I thought I grew up to meet are all buried.
To Pumu's intersection, if you just tuned in, please stay tuned to this. If you just crossed into the channel, please watch our content and don't forget to subscribe. Hey, subscribe. So as you know, Pumu's intersection is all about development, youth development, and also giving a platform for young people in our communities who are doing a lot, So today I'm with Trigga. What up?
Yes, sir. Good, and you?
I'm good. And Indigo Kid.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you can hear the names Trigga, Indigo Kid. About yo, what up, my nigga? So yeah, how are you? I'm gonna start interviewing Trigga. So how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this rap, right? Oh, actually, just introduce yourself before.
My name is Ramakuela-UGC. It's the G name, government name. My stage name is Trigga, as Pumu have stated. Yeah, I'm a rapper, commercial rapper. I can say, what's this? Conscious rapper. I don't do trap, but then a lot of people confuse me with like trappers, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm a rapper. I do rap.
Okay. So let's start there. Why not trap?
Trapping is all about flexing,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not into like more like about flashy stuff, but the more like into like consciousness.
Or making people aware about what's happening, the social issues and stuff like that. No, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So rap is defined as rhythm and poetry, but everyone has their own definition, So according to you, like for you, what is rap?
Rap,
or what does it mean to you?
Rap means a lot to me. I can say like rap is, more about life. The way you view life, because most of us rappers rap based on what we see, what we experience, what we grow up like seeing. So I can really say like rap is more about like life, what you go through.
Yeah, and what is happening in your community, and you take it out through words and things like that. So like
it's more about expressing. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Expressing yourself through words, and rhythm and things like that. So where did this love for rap start for you?
It started at a very young age. I was a kid exposed to like a lot of like different genres, music. But then I fell in love with this rap thing because it made me like relate to a lot of like stuff they were saying, So yeah.
So you found it as it's what you kind of.
It's relatable.
Yeah, relatable more to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
started at a very young age. So yeah, that's why I fell into rap and started becoming a rapper.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're doing on this journey of being a rapper, right, and you know that you have the talent, why do you keep on pushing? I mean, do you have hope that one day maybe your music will be out there or things like that? You know, like, why are you guys working on this? You know, as a young person, you're still in school, doing your final year in high school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, like, what is inspiring you to do this? Like, to say, okay, let me also focus on this while I also focus on my work.
I can really say it's about like keeping up the legacy.
Yeah.
It's about like keeping up the legacy, making my family like live like a better life.
Okay.
Cause and it's all about the kids, like the people who look up to me. What do I like really, Martin, put out there to people, like make people like
and leave a
observe.
legacy, you know, then we'll remember you through your work, you know, because music lives on
Yeah,
even if a person has passed away, you know.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, Trigga, let's talk about this. You know, I mean, we know our community, you know, we're all from Pretoria South,
Yeah.
and I see that there's a lot of opportunities that are lacking for young people. You know, you can have the talent, and however, if you don't have a place where you can go and work, or you have studios where you can record your songs, you know, your talent can just go unnoticed. You know, what are the challenges that you've been facing as a young person with this kind of talent? What are the challenges that personally you see, and spaces where you feel like there needs to be improvement in order to give that opportunity to young people to be able to better their talents, you know, and be big out there?
The challenges I've been facing is like getting to get like a proper studio. Like, cause it's really like a hard work giving. Cause now everywhere that we go, they be telling they be telling us they don't know, like they don't have the time. Yeah. So for those like young people out there, looking like who are facing the same like thing, like trying to rap and I would say like challenges. It's like our studio was infrastructure, like where we are.
Yeah.
There's no like motivation for people telling us like keep pushing. It's a lot of like a few of those people
Who are doing that?
minor,
It's a minor people who are doing
because
that.
now we are in a like community where they take like hip hop as it's that music. It's that music.
Yeah, it's not that big in the community.
It's not that important.
Yeah.
So I think like those are the type of like challenges we face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are some of the hip hop artists that have inspired you growing up, like to do your work, or who do you aspire to be like, or who does your music kind of like similar to, you know, just the style of your rap? You know, because we know there are different rappers from Biggie to Tupac to many people, you know, even the Zanzi. So, there's many types of rappers. Who are the people that really inspired you?
I started listening to MT.
Okay.
I fell in love with MT's music, but then at that age that I was in, I didn't like normally understand what he was saying.
Okay.
As growing up, I started like experiencing more about like the other rappers. Getting to get exposed to other
and being
rappers.
deep into the rap music where you understand, okay, there's this kind of rap, you know, there's this, that.
Now I'm actually getting what they are saying. Yeah. So it's MT, Tupac. That's hard. It's Tupac, Big, J. Cole, Eminem, etc. Like
there's many people. Yeah. So it means sometimes we find that you pick up small things from each and every different artist, you know, when you create your own work, you know. No, that's amazing. That's
and
amazing.
This side, it's MT, Aries.
Okay. Because
Doughboy.
Who's that?
That's Madero Doughboy.
Oh yeah, he's dope. He's dope too. That guy is very dope. You know, because I've obviously been listening to some of your music. You know, the lyrics, the way it's written. Who writes the music? Because you guys usually sing together, right? So who writes the music? Does everybody write their own part or something like that?
Of course. Actually, obviously, you have to write our own stuff. Because now us getting someone else to write our own stuff, it's like ghostwriting,
Oh, okay.
And we don't usually believe in ghosts.
So you're rappers, you're writers too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
We
that's
write
amazing.
Our own thing.
So in terms of the South African hip hop scene, right? Do you feel like it's growing enough for young people like you? Like, do you feel like as an artist you can really invest your time on your talent and making sure that it's growing, or do you see any way forward in terms of the South African hip hop scene for you as a young person right now?
Yeah, there is. Because now I've been looking at the stats, how like the hip hop industry is growing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like young artists who are getting exposed to the like industry, the music thing. So I think like it's a lot of chances of us like getting there to that, that platform of us getting to showcase our talents, you know. So yeah, I think it is like what's that's this, I don't know like how to put it, but then
Yeah.
I think it is,
It is going there. It
it is
is
going
there.
there.
Yeah, it is growing. It's
Yeah,
definitely growing.
yeah,
So as we know, like I said before, that there are challenges that we come across, right? So obviously, like when you're producing music, you want to put your work out there. Maybe
yeah.
you need Wi-Fi, you need data, you need this and that.
Okay.
How do you deal with those challenges? Because we know that as a young person, you are unemployed, you're not working.
Yeah.
Yes, you have the talent, and you don't have a recording label. Like how do you go about that? Where do you get money for such small things? Sometimes maybe they even make you guys to pay for studio time and things like that. You are young people, you are unemployed, you're still at school.
Yeah.
How do you now go about that thing?
I really think it's all about, connections, you feel? It's about who, like, you know someone who knows someone.
And it means that if you don't know somebody, you can just sit with your talent
Yeah,
and
in like that corner, like you're in like deep, like, that deep already, like you can't go to showcase your talents. But then if you have that connection, you can tell someone who knows someone. That's how like we get our music out there.
oh, okay.
Like I can like take out a type of EP or joint, then in 2 weeks time it will be like booming.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
okay.
about like connections.
Or it means like knowing
getting to
the people within the industry, you can say,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And getting like to pay like distributors by paying, I can say like we save up money for now because we don't like actually like employed. We're not employed. We're still
Okay.
in school. So yeah, we pay like distributors like type of like amount, can be 200, can be 250, whatever amount. That's how we get like to
Take your music out there to make it known. Okay, so and then in terms of social media, as we know that social media, it plays a huge role, in terms of taking out young people's work out there, Are you also utilizing those spaces?
pardon?
Are you also utilizing like social media to for your work and things like that? Where can we find you?
Yeah, definitely. Social platforms for now we're still struggling like with Twitter, but then Instagram, we there. What's there? SoundCloud, whatever platform that's there, we there.
Were you there? Yeah, you're using each and every opportunity.
Yeah, we usually go by the name like the mic records.
Oh,
Mic
okay.
Records, yeah.
Or together when you're together. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like when you're together, you're like a band, the mic records.
Yeah.
And then when you separate, it's Trigga and Indigo Kid.
Indigo Kid, yeah.
So Trigga, what triggered the name?
The Trigga.
Yeah.
Yo, started as this in 8th grade.
Okay.
My first time in high school. As I told you, like I was more interested in hip hop.
Yeah.
So I saw like a lot of like people getting to, when you're in that position, like in high school, you get to witness like a lot of people doing like a lot of stuff. Like, hey, so there's actually people who listen to hip hop, and I'm not the only one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I went there. There was like a battle. Like they were rapping like a battle of it. I got there. They were rapping. Okay, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, these niggas are good. I gotta get my, my type of, I don't know, like a team is like,
Oh, okay.
like to get
yeah.
Okay,
My own integrity there. They must know me.
Then I can do this. So the name Trigga came about like one of my friends. He's not here, untold. He told me, oh boy, why don't you go to that cipher tomorrow? I'll freestyle, maybe you.
What's a cipher?
It's a cipher is like a group of rappers.
Or you just like standing, dissing each other and stuff.
Battling,
Battling.
Yeah, getting to showcase your talent.
Oh, okay.
So I got there. Okay, there was like a moment of silence. Okay, like, oh boy, freestyle, boy. Okay, started rapping those type of like bars, nyana, 16 bar. And everyone was like, "Aye, this boy is good. Aye, bro, you good? Where you from?" I told them the place. Aye. Then the first time, there's like, this boy pulled the trigger.
Okay.
I pulled the trigger. And my name was like, bro, where did you come with the name Trigga? I was like, bro, you bluffing, So yeah, from there, I took the name. It's like, Trigga. Because I was the first one to pull the trigger in that cipher.
Okay, okay, so we are going to go to Indigo Kid, but then before we go, I'd just love to say to you, I'm very proud to see that as young people, there are people out there who are focused on this on their work, they're focused on school, but yet they still have the time to develop their talents, because I know that it might not be easy, especially maybe being in grade 12, you have to be studying, really now you must be writing down music, you must be recording, you must be doing this and that, and I believe that education is very important, it's a key to success, so it's very important, and I'm very and even the way that you guys write, the way you put the words and how you write it, and where does the maturity come from, if I may ask?
Like as I've stated that like it's from the experience, the things like you've been seeing like in the community, you have to like structure, because as a rapper you gotta be creative with the words,
And we've been rapping about the honeys, the girls be breaking your hearts.
It's really happening. It's really happening. As a rapper you gotta experience like what you've been going through.
I was listening to that through your music. I'm like, they be telling you this, guy, they're doing that.
It's really happening. And I know for me a fact that as a rapper, it's not like I'm not the only one who's going through that. There's someone out there who's also going through what I'm going through. So that's why it's so easy for people to relate to rap music. Because now I'm not saying this for myself, but for the people who are not able like to state it out.
I feel you. Then what are your closing words before we go to Indigo Kid, to what can you say, or actually where do you see yourself like maybe in the next 5 years to come,
I see myself as as a ghetto hero.
Already big. So I was just, hey, that's Trigga, and
I don't really want to be those artists like who just go out there and forget about where I came from.
We really need to uplift our communities. It's very important.
Gotta go back. Like start like from the beginning.
Not of the fact you said I gotta go back, because it means you already know you'll be in front, so you must go. It means you already be on another stage. That's dope. Keep on working. And I believe that as long as we put in the work and you make the dedication to happen, everything is one step propels us to the next thing. And I believe that hence the reason why maybe your music is so dope, because you started way back when you were like in grade 8. So it means there's a lot of growth that comes with that. Which means even like from 3 years from now, even next year, you won't be the same artist that you are right now.
Definitely.
So great job, guys. Great job.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Pumu's Intersection. Please don't forget to subscribe to the show, yo. Subscribe. Do you hear how I'm talking, yo? I'm with rappers, yo. So I gotta, go with the rap, What am I saying? Anyway, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm now going to be interviewing Indigo Kid. Indigo Kid. What up, bro?
Nah, man, I'm all good. And yourself?
I'm good. That's an interesting name, Indigo Kid. Let's just start there. Where's the name coming from? Indigo is a color, right?
It's a very special color, I'd say. So the name came about because I had this weird rap name, right?
Before that?
Yeah, there was this other name that I came up.
What was the name? Maybe it wasn't that weird.
No, it was, because I even forgot about it. Literally, I think I was starting high school.
Okay.
When I lost my aunt, right? It was around August. It was through the tragic times.
Oh, okay.
We had nothing to do, so. With my brothers, I come from a very musical family.
Oh, okay.
So that name came about. So after a while, when I changed places, changed new environment, I came here. I felt so different from other people. So the color, it's a very special color. It's indigo. It's a special color.
I almost said, what color is indigo? So it's indigo.
Yeah, it's indigo.
Exactly. So I just need to know.
It came about me taking myself as special as the color is.
Yeah.
So I put myself in that state where I'm special.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's how the name came about. Indigo. It's a very special color, and I'm also special. So that's how my name came about. Indigo Kid. Kid.
Special kid. Yeah. Why hip hop? Why hip hop? Why not amapiano? Why hip hop? Why not something else? Why hip hop? Where did the love come from?
The love came about when my two brothers. I have two twin brothers.
Okay.
So my twin brothers are also artists. So I have another brother from my father's side. He's also an artist.
Oh, okay.
So he's always pushing, I know, his music more than my two brothers, because they used to make music, but they didn't put the music out there.
Yeah.
So they used to play hip hop all the time. I'd get to school. Sometimes I used to be mad as a kid. I'm like, yo, why is it always hip hop? Why aren't they listening to other music from other people?
Yeah.
So as I grew,
it just became installed in you and everything,
It was programmed as much as you can program a kid into loving something.
Yeah.
So that's how it got programmed with me loving hip hop. So my two brothers, hip hop artists. My other brother is also a hip hop artist. So my dad was also a music collector. He used to collect music all the time. So he used to collect those Tupac CDs, those soul music, those Teddy Pendergrass, those Michael Jacksons. So that's how the hip hop came about. I started loving the rhythm, everything about hip hop. So the love came through around 2019 after I lost my aunt.
Okay.
It's when the love of hip hop started kicking in, because I used to relate to a lot of songs
Oh, okay.
Even though
Oh, about like the emotions we were going through and what you were going through at that time. The way that we would like, relate to R&B with through heartbreaks and we cry,
love relating to be love, yeah, that's how it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So that's how the love developed.
Oh, okay.
And as time went, you
Yeah, it
know,
just became what it is now.
yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So, what do you do to better yourself? Like you're a rapper, right? And you know that you're still developing your work. We can say it's just that obviously as an artist, this growth is going to be growth all the time. We can't say we're still developing. You're an artist right now. So, what is it that you do, like to make sure that you're always on point? When you're doing maybe this song is better than the last one. What do you do?
uh Expose myself to new environments. I feel like you won't get to have that writing inspiration if you're not in a new environment.
Okay.
I seek inspiration
Yeah.
as much as you can, listen to the old Tupac, the Me Against the World. You saw he was in a new environment, new space, new mentality. It had him writing about something, his mind is foreign to, his mind is relating in a way.
Yeah.
So that's how it is about,
Yeah, just bettering yourself.
bettering yourself.
Yeah. So you also guys, you guys also, talk about or rap about the social issues we see in our communities and things of that nature. What are the social issues that you can say as a young person you are seeing a lot, and the kind of things that you may say that they stress you or they. Yeah, when you say they stress you and you think about, no, why is my society like this, and you to a point where you even sing about it. What are those kind of situations that you see in our communities, that you talk about?
It has to be more of mental health. I'm a mental health artist.
Okay.
I've been through a lot of, mental health issues.
Yeah.
We'll speak about it as
Yeah.
time goes. But it's more of mental health. So a lot of kids go through that. There's a lot of youngins. They go through a lot.
Yeah.
On a daily basis. It's beyond their strength.
Yeah.
So it's more of mental health. We embrace the mental health.
Yeah.
We embrace on finding a way forward.
Yeah. Just to touch on that, and I'm so glad that you raised the point on mental health, because especially being let me just say the black society, I'll put it that way. When we grow up, the issues of mental health, they just take it like and sometimes people think when we speak about mental health, it's when you're showing like somebody who's acting like a crazy person or whatever. There are many things that are deeper. Sometimes you can just sit and be depressed and you just feel like I'm not okay. And as young people, I know that you go through a lot, especially at schools, with social media, with things like maybe you need that, there's pressure of that, you need this, you don't have that. Sometimes it's issues that you go through, maybe sometimes some are from abusive families where they're witnessing things from growing up. How is the child going to be okay if they're not being helped mentally to be able to deal with those situations? So it's very important that you make awareness about this kind of issues. And being a young person, why do you find it so important that you highlight those issues? Why don't you just sing about or rap about how you're gonna get money, how girls are cool or whatever? Why do you want to touch on those issues?
Be a leader. Be different.
Yeah.
One important thing as an individual. The same goes as dancers.
Yeah.
If you're looking at what other people are doing, there's no way you're gonna get a way forward of everything. So you have to be extra different. You have to be very different from other people.
Yeah.
So with me rapping about mental health and all those things, I'm not saying I won't touch the subject of having money. It's very beautiful. There's people, we do stuff in a different way. I don't judge anybody who does that. But sometimes you have to be different. There's going to be a kid out there that you're saving. There's a kid out there who has their rope on their neck and getting ready to kill themselves until they heard your music.
Yeah.
And they find a way of them saving themselves from all those situations.
And it's so hard, because as parents don't understand that. And that's one thing I've noticed. Parents don't understand that a child can have such issues, serious issues, where they just feel like, why lo afuna ukuzibulala lo, why lo ayenza ini, especially in our own black communities, because maybe we grow up not having those facilities where they know, okay, if you're not okay, you'll go see a social work or you'll go see a psychologist or counselor or something like that, and your music is like you're saying, you may find that there are many people, there are many young kids, because there are many artists who even speak about how a certain artist's song is the one that really took them out of the darkest time they were in. Maybe they wanted to kill themselves or whatever, we're seeing even public figures, people who have all the money, and we feel like, no, those people are good, they're sad, they are successful, and then somebody takes their life, so it shows that it's a serious issue that's affecting even people who have money, who have this and that,
Everybody.
Oh, that's very inspirational, you know. So, with you developing your work and everything like that, you know, who are the artists right now, like the maybe young upcoming artists, like currently that you say you feel like these ones are going to be like there in the history books, you know? I mean, some of us we used to the old rappers, the Kanye West, you know, South
The
Africa,
Jay-Z's,
the Jay-Z's, you know,
the Stogie T's, all those people, double HP.
you know, double HP, you know, we're more used to those people, you know. So in your generation, your current generation now, who are those like young rappers in South Africa that you feel like, yeah, these ones are doing the things? No, beside our MT, guys, it's our age group. You know,
I'd
like.
mention a few. The first one has to be Trigga.
Okay.
Not in a bad way.
Okay. No,
My boy's
that's amazing.
My boy's putting in the work. My boy's putting in the work. More
I
than
know,
anything.
right? I know.
So
I know.
it has to be Trigga. There's a lot of artists out there. People don't know about these Kane Kids. There's
Okay.
Kane Kid. There's an artist called Kane Kid. There's a lot of people out there who's gonna flourish a lot.
Yeah.
I'm giving them close to like 2 years.
And I'm also including you guys, you know. I mean,
I'm also gonna include myself.
yeah, you know, because
In the
I was like
conversation.
listening to your song, you know, because like obviously because the artist is coming, we do listen to some work and that, and I was like, hi, man, abantwana baseKaSlam vele lava bara serious, you know, the quality of music, the lyrics. I mean, I kept on playing the songs. Now I was doing it for research for my work, but then now in my playlist, you know, I'll be going to work and repeating those 4 songs you sent me, and I was like, wow.
amazing.
And it's so nice when you listen to, like, I'm not somebody who can, yes, I listen to music, but I'm not like a music person that much. So when I listen to hip hop, I was not thinking I'm gonna find it, but I just found myself like, hey, let me go back. What did he just say there? I'm like, hey, how did this one think of that, you know?
Thank
Yeah, now you guys are doing a lot of work, you know.
Now we appreciate that.
Yeah. So now let's go back to hip hop again. Let's go back to hip hop again, you know. So is the hip hop culture growing? Eh? Is it dying out? I mean, back in the days, hip hop we used to wear that way, you know, or how is the hip hop, or is there a culture in hip hop, you know?
There is a culture and it's literally growing. It has never died, but
Oh, okay.
there was a peak at it, but now it's growing.
Okay.
As you can see, there's
It's like now it's mainstream, it's there, it's there to stay, you know.
If you can take out a song, mainstream, you're gonna be going commercial. I'm not saying it's not for everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So with the hip hop space, it's growing it's growing a lot. It's growing a lot. There's the Kendricks and the Drakes.
Yeah.
It's like in a way they revived hip hop, you know. People were not interested in the hip hop beefs.
Yeah.
Until the Kendrick and the Drake popped up, everybody's now locked in hip hop and people can't wait for hip hop artists to drop.
Yeah.
So the hip hop space is growing.
It's growing.
Even this side in South Africa.
Yeah, I know it has grown a lot compared to how it was, you know.
It was very in the underground form. It was, you know, only a few knew these couple of songs and these, but it's growing literally.
So you're a rapper, right? So let me put you on the spot. I mean, just do something for us, you know. Anything. It can be a verse from a song, anything.
The problem is some of it is like a curse. It's a cuss word. I don't know. There's one cuss word. It's not a strong cuss word.
No, just go for it.
Shit is unreal. Some days it feels like I never heal. Hoping I will. Will I be a traitor for making a meal? That's how you feel. Even your niggas are signing them deals. Thought that was a plan. Get out the hood and live on the sand. What am I saying? Making a meal will make you a man. Blood on my hands. Judging a fiend or cracking a pan. Guilty as hell. Just like a niggas I say I can stand. Niggas is fighting for rights. Oh, flip. Okay,
No, I don't put you on the spot. No, you're
sense.
good, guys. You're gonna get the music will be there. We'll also maybe put a playlist of their 4 songs on our channel, so you can just go there and listen more to their songs, you know. So like I mean, if people want to book you out there, I mean, guys, I mean, you need to get booked, you know. But like when you're starting, it means you can even get booked for graduations. You can get booked for weddings and things like that, you know. So when can people find you guys on social media?
You can find Tebang Indigo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tebang Indigo on Instagram.
Or everything.
Trigga the Boy on Instagram. You can find both of us.
But, it's Trigga the Boy and Tebang Indigo.
But I'm more active because, you know, based on everything, I'm more active on the media side. So,
Indigo Kid, right? So what can you say to those young people, you know, those ones who are younger than you know, who feels like I also want to be a rapper, I also want to do this, you know, what can you say to them, or how can you encourage them or inspire them, something like that?
One thing I can tell the youngins out there is because a lot of people want to be in the industry. Like we confuse the industry with success.
Okay.
I'd inspire the young kids to be more, focus on establishing their thing. It's not about the views. It's about you establishing your name in the community. The minute you can build a community, not a fan base. There's a difference between a fan base and a community.
Yeah.
But the minute your fan base could be a community, that's established. It's more than anything.
Yeah.
So I'd encourage the youngins to, get their fan base to become a community and focus on more of success than
like building yourself up,
building
because
yourself.
we're living in a generation where we see people who blowing up each and every day, maybe because of one video and things like that, and people like
everybody wants to do that.
everybody wants to do that, but then we need quality in each and everything that we do. It's important that we have quality, because quality can sustain you for longer, and things like that. So I'm so happy, I'm so happy, and it's very amazing to find that in our own slate, we have young people who are doing this kind of things, because it worries me when I look about the social issues that we face. I'm still youth, yes, but I'm older than you guys. But then the issues that I can see that it affected me when I was younger, and when I see that young people are also trying, and we're having leaders in communities, it's a great thing, because for you guys to do that, sing about social issues, be able to do that, it shows leadership. I mean, if at your age you guys are unemployed, but yet here you are, you have songs on Spotify, you doing projects, you doing this, you're on YouTube, it shows that a lot can be achieved, and as long as you guys are very committed in what you're doing, and you know that this is what you want to do, doors will definitely open up. So I'm so happy for this. And we're gonna close up with a small clip from one of their songs, and then I'm gonna put out a playlist for their songs, and also where you can get them on Insta and everything like that, and also on Spotify, right? So we this is not going to be the last time you see them. We're going to do maybe some mini videos with them and things like that, but then please definitely listen to their music, expose it, share it to other people, because these are the leaders of our communities, and if young people like this will have our communities become successful, it means that even our community has the potential of growing. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Please check out their song. Any last words from Trigga and Indigo Kid?
Alright, so the last words to the youth and the youngins out there are, never give up on your dreams. I know it may seem very difficult actually being around such places, and you feel like you won't make it out the environment, but my advice to the young ones out there is never forget your craft and never stop pushing your craft forward. Like always, put your videos out there, put your songs. Even if you can drop close to 5 songs per week on SoundCloud, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But put your things out there, never forget where you came from.
Yes, sir. Now what I can say is, my dog, Shani Timbi, my dog. Even if you don't see that, the reason of you staying there, but then try to seek like motivation from like people, from like situations and the environment. Just Shani Timbi, dog. Don't give up. Yes, sir.
Das next road, smile as I'm breaking down a loaf. Fortune 500 brands paying me to post. West side, I'm a nigga on my coast. Ain't no GD, but I did it with my folks. Niggas #1 and I got more souls than both. Huh, sound like a hoax. Niggas in the comments really hating on the kid. Yeah, sound like they broke. Drop it out of 8 for the hell of it. Victory is sweet, and I really love a smell of it. You can act the movie if you only caught the tail of it. You ain't even see it. You ain't see the grind, dog. You don't know the energy it took. The journey to the smile, and as pretty as it look. Don't play with me. Made a pretty penny off a buck. Tooth got a crook. I ain't rich off a look. You were witnessing a nigga who did everything it took. 9.7, nigga, everything shook. Still indie, still major, still working. New crib, new money, same person. I just closed on compound. I'm not interested unless it's compound. I'm so invested in thinking I'm champ now. But instead, kisses in my own stomp ground. That's what it's about, right? I'm supposed to pull up in the roads. Pretend it's motivation when I overspend on clothes. Pretend it's motivation when I overindulge. Pretend it's motivation when I lack self-control. Tell them how you really took them hoes. Tell them how you really feel small in your soul. Tell them how you lost and can't find your way home. That's why you can't but keep writing the same songs. I feel it. It's gonna take a whole lot to heal it. When you see there's a suffer, make it difficult to kill it. If you're trying to save you, make it hard to prevail it. Hey, make it hard to prevail it. I hope you know that fear can't save you, and can't nobody take from you what they never gave you.
Yeah, chose second, dope verse, I'm just selling. Cold flows, my inner approach just revealing. Took a long walk, price tag, no telling. Stingy, she saw it in my pocket. Got clean, nice toes, I'm too peaky. Take shots, rep circles, now I'm feeling dizzy. Mike Free, Morgan, every line kills peasy. Deadlines, the boy flames with Jody. Heaven can't wait, cause I see you not ready. Dope boy, rap lays verse for the brave. Get it super, if you get it, then you might hit Pelly. Plug 25 with the dealer. Switch you with the keys, and you know it gets realer. Play safe, me's on a peak, not a vapor. Classify black excellence, rap majors. Need stogie on my teeth. 5 year ready dream, times killing every beat, man, here different breed. 1,000 degrees, I'm hitting up like movie creep. When I dunk with the Jordans, I'm 2-3. 95 going back, I'm the rabbit beat. You got a one tray step in this masquerade party. Everyone strapped, different mindsets, lobby. Kush out, colder than 6 feet. Body won't smoke sticks, don't work, gunfight parties. Party me, my apologies, don't mean to hurt you. Said we use your own bloody medicine. Doctor Strange, how you switched up, couldn't see the nasty in you, partner. Not taking shots, I'm at work, I'm the tender. Bar man, the word about to change in this rap, I'm Rain Man.
Boy, got this. Pinch me if it's real. Lately I've been all in my fields. Go to sleep, wake up with the chills. How can I chill? Living where granddaddy paid the bills. Trying to manifest a couple meals. We done made it out the hills. Mirage, none of that shit was real. I can only tell you how I feel. This industry will change you. Lift you up just to hang you. Hey. Tears falling is the juice from a strange fruit. Get the change, so never let it change you. In the eye of a storm, you never came through. You effed around a group, that's what rain do. The little boy in me wanna blame you. Instead of blame myself, it's a shame too. All the hoes I hit carry the burdens of the goals I missed. But let me live, cause the flows I spit. I wasn't trying to be perfect, I was trying to live. I ain't give you what I had, but what I had to give. It was never enough. Built a home, it was never for us. Caught the bluff, it was never for us. It's money worth the sanity, it's fame worth sacrificing family. So my baby girl to see the man in me. Look at who I grew to be. Money, all the hoes ain't new to me. Post on the gram, that's for you to see. Thought a real nigga gon' put that in my eulogy. Never showed love, but they acting like they cool with me. Acting like we tight now. Never changed my number, but I might now. Every day I'm thinking what it's like now. Pause. Money, all the hoes ain't new to me. Post on the gram, that's for you to see. Thought a real nigga gon' put that in my eulogy. Never showed love, but they acting like they cool with me. Acting like we tight now. Haven't changed my number, but I might now. Every day I'm thinking what it's like now.
I'm having the same energy of people that I had. Nowadays, smiles ain't for me, hope you dead. My mind stayed heavy, I'm pulling every dread. Unlocking the third, power to be led. Friends started clapping for my downfall. Said to be there for me, but then disappeared. Feelings started showing after views started popping. Coincidence, now I've been like that, I was growing. Actions over capping, always hard when you faking. Mind stayed lacking cause you hating on a kid. Press off this board game, checkmate, staying like a bee on that last word placed by sea. Hate was never new to me, started to be free. Made me realize how I'm caught up in the spring. The kid had my back, bone to the crippled. Light to the dark, but y'all couldn't see. It's like I'm seeing none of seen shit. I guess I'll never give up, cause I ain't seen shit. Just a pic of my life, I ain't Photoshop shit. Picture perfect, you can ask for a T. Caught up in the moment of living or living. Suicide note, just a note that I wrote while breathing. I guess I'll see another season, cause the matter hit second. Tears been dropping, popping, pills not popping. Calling us fiends as if they paid from fishing. The same damn feeling breaks my heart from healing. The trauma I'm seeing, horrible news I'm hearing. An innocent soul locked for life in prison. Rape and murder, trafficking paid for pilling. Fuck the system is what we're screaming, gripping. Depression, anxiety builds up when trying to build up your faith and stick on to believing. Christ on the rise, being crossed, I'm not wishing. Snakes on the grass, but it's not that season. They in it for the bite when they see your ass caking. They in it to get paid when you see their ass shaking. Okay, 9 gang, that's not just the same thing. You lost in the drink.
So